All right. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to a brand new Motovlog. Today, we're out here once again. The sun is shining, the wind is blowing, and we're out here on the good old V-Star as always. Now, today, we're gonna be going on a little journey to one of my favorite local spots to hang out when I'm on my bike. It's a good ride there, nice, calm way to get over there. And once we get there, the view is going to be the ultimate payoff because it's a beautiful view of the Hudson River. You get to see all the boats on the docks, and it's a good picture spot too for some pics of my bike. But yeah, so join me on this ride today as we journey off to the Croton Landing. Alright, so this way that we're going now, if you saw the video where I brought my cruiser through the woods off-road a little bit, it starts off on that same road, but like if you saw that one, I ended up going left at the stop sign down that way. This time we're gonna go right, and we have a really nice ride ahead of us to make it to the landing. It's called the Croton Landing out in Croton, New York. And yeah, man, like I said, it's one of my favorite spots to go to on a day like this. When I'm out riding, I just want to get a good view and chase the breeze and get some wind therapy in, you know? But as we make our way down here this hill, let's start talking about some real stuff, some good topics, some juicy stuff for the day, shall we? So, as we're coming up on this stop sign here, the first thing I wanted to talk about is to enjoy the journey and don't really worry too much about the destination. I know it sounds like it's a pretty cliche thing, but at the end of the day, the journey is what matters most. But the destination a lot of the time is the payoff, so can't complain there. Now, as we make our way around these corners, we're gonna have some cool little curves to lean into, some nice tree coverage all around us, sun peeking through. It's gonna be a good time, although in a little while you guys are gonna see the road gets a little rocky. Got a fellow biker right there out here enjoying the day just as I am, and yeah, man, I'm having a good time. A lot of people get too caught up in worrying about the journey. Oh, how am I gonna get there? Am I gonna get there safe? What if there's traffic? What if there's this? What if there's that? At the end of the day, if you kind of sit back and relax and take in the world around you, a lot of the time the journey can honestly be better than the destination. Now, in my case today, I think they're pretty equal. Oh boy, don't pull out on me, bus. See, even though I'm talking about this journey stuff, still gotta lock in and be careful. Anyway, there's plenty of things to see, plenty of things to do on the journey, whether that means stopping at a gas station and grabbing your favorite snack, or looking out at what I just passed and avoiding hitting roadkill. There's plenty of things to enjoy and see during the journey, and while you might not want to be on the journey all the time, maybe sometimes we all wish we could teleport and, you know, have a superpower and we could just instantly be at our destination, because sometimes long drives or rides or whatever, sometimes they're grueling, they're not too fun, but other times they're like this. Check this out, we're on this nice big bridge up here. It's a beautiful, beautiful view of the reservoir down there. That's actually the same body of water that we were looking out on when we went to the dam in that previous video. I'll put the link in the description. If you guys haven't seen that one already, definitely go check it out. Show some love and support. I think it was a good one. I brought my cruiser all through the woods on a real like dirt rocky trail, and the destination in that case was a dam, and it was really beautiful. But if you want to go see that, like I said, link in the description, go check it out. You'll see what I'm talking about. But I'm glad I brought that up, because like I said, on that specific instance, in my opinion, you know, I'm sure you guys enjoyed seeing that stuff for the first time if you haven't already, but for me, the journey was more fun than the destination on that particular ride, because I don't often get to take paths like that where I'm just surrounded by woods and it's a dirt path, a little bit paved. Long story short, it's a fun ride to take your bike on nonetheless. I had a great time recording that video and just taking that ride in general. So that's a perfect example of how the journey can sometimes be better or more important than the destination itself. Now, the other thing that I wanted to talk about, I think I'll kind of go back and forth and talk about all these things throughout the video. We'll have to see. But the other thing that I really wanted to bring up is why I think every biker needs a spot like this, like the one we're on our way to, because it's a great way to, I know I've said it a lot, but take in the world around you and really live in the moment. But more importantly, it's a great place to just kind of stop, refuel, recharge, recenter your mind. Let's say on the way there you had a pretty stressful experience, some dumb people doing dumb stuff on the road, and you know, it got you stressed out. You have a destination like the one we're coming up on. It's a great opportunity to kind of sit there for a minute, reflect, take in the view, and not worry so much about everything else that's been going on. As you see here, we're coming through this little stretch. It's telling me I'm going too fast because I'm going a little bit above the limit, but man, I know that way too well. My first speeding ticket in my life, I was in my car, I didn't have a bike yet. My first speeding ticket was right here through this neighborhood. And it was wild, man, because as we're coming this way, you see the signs that say 30, but coming back, there is probably one sign way up there. And other than that one sign, there's nothing on the left side of the road that tells you what the speed limit is. So I remember years ago, I was hanging out with this girl that I was seeing, and we were just vibing out to music, doing our thing. I think we went to the landing actually, and then, oh wow, those were some wobbles. My tire got caught in that groove. That didn't feel too good. Whew. All right, we're chilling though. So you just gotta watch out for stuff like that. That's why I'm trying to stay I'm weaving in and out of all these cracks and these grooves, because that type of stuff is really dangerous, especially the faster you go. But as I was saying, I was coming through that neighborhood back there that I mentioned, and we were just chilling, having a good time, rocking out to some music. I hope this guy doesn't pull out in front of me. Thank you. Vibing out to some music, doing our thing, and you know, I didn't know the speed limit because there had been no signs. And at the time, you know, years ago, I wasn't very familiar with this area as I am today. So I just wasn't really paying attention to my speed. I ended up going 50. And see, the beginning of that road is initially 40. So I figured, let me be a little dumb and go 10 over. I think I can get away with it. Little did I know, that stretch over there goes down to 30. Now, I was still going 50 at the time, and I had no idea. So I ended up going right through that neighborhood, going 50, and a couple more feet up the road, all of a sudden, like a ghost in the night, a police officer pulled out behind me and lit me up, and that was no fun. And you know, he was a cool guy. We had a little conversation, and all was well. But I did get a speeding ticket, unfortunately. But on the bright side, I was able to beat that ticket, not in court, because this happened over COVID during the pandemic. So when that was going on, they weren't really holding any court hearings or anything around here. So instead, they sent me through the mail a plea deal to basically change it into a jaywalking ticket and a $150 fine instead of points on my license and whatnot. And so obviously I took that. 150 bucks ain't shit if it means I'm not getting points on my license. So it was worth it to me. And that was the end of that. Oh, what happened here? See, okay, that's unexpected. We were gonna go that way, but I see that way is blocked off. Fortunately, I used to work in this area a lot, so I think I know how to get around it. I think if I just hit a right over here, that I will be a-okay. Maybe, if nobody's behind me, I think I'm gonna swing in here real quick and use this to turn around. Yeah, that works. Just hang out right here for a second. Perfect. So, damn, I haven't been over here in a while, man. This is, I mentioned in one of my previous videos that I used to work for a pet sitting company. And funny enough, I used to work in this whole area right here a whole lot, up in the residential parts behind me and in front of me way up there. But we're headed over here to the left under that bridge there where the highway is. And our destination is right on the other side of that. So I'm excited. I don't really know what we're going to do. I think we're just going to go over there, hang out, and take in the view a little bit, feel the breeze, smell the water, you know, something nice and chill. Might talk about some stuff while I'm sitting there. But we're gonna do that, and we'll just kind of see what happens. We'll see where the road takes us. Yeah, man, here we are. This is the Croton Landing. It's beautiful. You can see all the mountains. You can see the boats out there, people having a good time. I think a lot of these boats are docked right now, just kind of anchored, sitting there, and nobody's there. But you can see a couple guys way out there. There's a sailboat and some other cool stuff. But yeah, bro, this is a beautiful area. There's a place that I'm gonna park down there, but we're just gonna cruise, enjoy the views, and make this YouTube's video. Haha. I'm the funniest man in the world. I should get a fucking golden ticket on Kill Tony for that one. If you know, you know. As we cruise on over here, got no more fence. We're here in the raw, right by the train tracks, and I see a train coming up there. But let's just, you know, coast on over here into the little parking lot and figure out what we're gonna do here today. Back ourselves right on up into the parking spot like a good motorcycle rider. Put it down on the kickstand. Turn this bitch off. And then I guess let's go for a short little walk. There's a really big path here. Let's open this up so I can breathe. There's a big path over there that I've walked plenty of times whenever I've needed to clear my head and whatnot. But today, I think I'm just gonna walk maybe down that way and just kind of show you guys the water, show the view that we're chasing here on the bike today. And that'll be that, really. Nothing too crazy, but a beautiful view nonetheless. There we go. This is a nice little quiet area. Nobody's over here, so I won't look like a crazy person talking to myself. But I got a nice bench to chill and relax. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just sit down here. Sally Jacobson, who loved to walk her dogs at the landing. That's sweet. Rest in peace to Sally. Thank you for this bench in honor of you. But man, look at this view. So right now, we're at Croton Landing Park in Westchester County, New York. And way over there, you can see there's a big open patch of land in between all those trees. That's Croton Point Park, which is obviously all connected to the same body of water. This is the Hudson River. And yeah, man, this is one of my favorite places to come and chill. And like I was talking about earlier, I think every biker really needs a spot like this. And it even goes beyond just being a rider, but I think everybody really needs a spot like this every now and then. Obviously, it's a public place, so anybody can come here, anybody could really know about it. But, you know, it's important to have an area like this where you can come and, you know, just calm your mind, take a load off for a little bit, and just kind of enjoy the view. It's one of the best parts of motorcycle riding. Yeah, man, as I was saying, I think that everybody really needs a spot like this because obviously, like I said, it's public and it's always here. It's not like this type of thing is just going to dry up and this place is going to be demolished. It's huge. I'm only showing you a small portion of it, but it's a good spot to come and relax and just feel the breeze. This is really what it's all about here. We got this nice view. The rocks go way down there and then curve around to the right. There's a whole other section of the park. There's even a 9/11 memorial at the end there. It's pretty cool. It's like a big sundial made out of one of the pieces of the towers. So it's pretty beautiful piece of art and good memorial over there. But as we came in from that way, I mentioned that that's the boat club right there, that little blue building. There's all the docks. And then I think down there, all those houses and stuff, I'm pretty sure that's kind of just apartments that people rent out, obviously. Sometimes it's not necessarily all about the destination. Now today, it is a little bit mostly about the destination, as you saw me complaining probably about the chopped up roads and all type of stuff like that. But out here, it's a good time. You know, this is the payoff. We had a nice ride. We're going to have a nice ride on the way back, but had a nice ride, came out here, and now we're relishing in the fruits of our labor, right? watch the sun sparkle off the water, see the sailboats out there, people living their lives, walking around, doing their thing. It's a good vibe, man. It really helps you reset kind of any weird notions in your mind about what this life is really all about. I think we're gonna hang out right here by this tree for a little bit and just enjoy the moment. It's all about the experience, right? Between leaving my town, taking the ride over here, and then finally getting to our destination here. The whole experience, all in all, is what really makes riding worth it to me and to many others. If you haven't ridden a motorcycle, you could probably still understand just riding in your car, but motorcycling has a different way of helping you appreciate those things around you, whether that be people, experiences, nature, whatever it may be. This right here, all in all, is why I say that I think everybody needs a spot like this. It's something that's difficult to put into words, but I can certainly try my best. That's what I'm doing now. But having a place like this where there's no loud sounds, no busy bullshit of the world, and you can really just enjoy nature as it's meant to be. Quiet, natural. You can just feel and see the beauty of it all. Standing out here in the hot sun, dressed up like this, like a spaceman with my big old helmet on and everything, talking to myself. None of it matters, because life is all just temporary. What truly matters is how you make the most of it while you're still here on this earth. It's a deep subject, but living in the moment and understanding and appreciating those things around you is something that is pretty life-changing if you can get into the habit of learning and practicing these things, like gratefulness and being present, being mindful in the moment, you know? Everybody's got their own stuff going on. There's a lot of things going on in the world all over the globe. But I'm grateful because I'm here. I get to ride my motorcycle out to a beautiful place like this. And I just get to be present right here in the moment, on top of some rocks, dressed up like a dummy. But I get to experience this beauty, and you guys can too. You just got to get out there and do it. You're seeing this and you're feeling down, or if you don't know what to do today, just go get out there and explore. You never know what you could find. Maybe you'll find your own spot like this. Gonna stop here, grab my water out of the saddlebag, take a little break, and then we'll be on our way home. Or just at least on to the next ride and next new experience, you know? Eyes are back on. Let's creep on out of here. We will be on our way, fellas. Cruise on up and out the same way we came. Say goodbye to the landing. Look down at the train tracks a little bit. And make our way out of here. And have a nice ride back to civilization, as I like to say. Hope you guys are enjoying the ride. Enjoying the little topics of conversation that I have. I know today is not a super energetic one, but not necessarily about the energy. It's more about what you can do with the energy you have. And if you don't understand what I'm referencing, it's my last video, my most recent upload. So if you haven't already, go check that out. I'm sure you will get some insight from it, and hopefully you'll enjoy. It's probably my best motovlog I've made. Definitely my favorite that I've made so far. So I'll put that in the description as well if you haven't seen it yet. Just dropped it yesterday. But go check it out. I talk about all types of important stuff, like what kind of random fun opportunities can arise when you're riding a bike, and when you go out of your comfort zone a little bit to talk to random people, and you know, you can have some really cool interactions, man. So it's worth stepping out of your comfort zone every now and then and making the most out of every day, seizing the opportunities that arise. Big graveyard over here. Big cemetery, sorry, I should say. It's really beautiful though. Rest in peace to all those that we've lost throughout the years. Whether that be my family or yours, it will always be remembered. It's things like that that help you appreciate what I was talking about earlier, that this life is very limited. So we have to make the most out of our time here while we can. Looks like we're clear. Just whip on up this way. Get back on the road. And we're off. Right, we're coming up on the bridge that we went to before. Right up ahead. Gonna coast right across that. Take in that view one last time, and then I think we're gonna call it for the day. Just have to wait and see. Just lean back and enjoy the view. The wind is kind of loud, but no need to worry about it. Look at this, boys. Look at this. Both sides of me, beautiful water, trees everywhere, the sun's out. It's a great day for a ride. If you're a rider and you look outside today and it's a day just like this, if you're not getting out there to ride, what are you doing? Enjoying the ride today, yip yappity yapping about whatever comes to mind. I think I shared some good insight today about the journey and the destination, all that good stuff, why I think everybody should have a little spot of refuge like the landing, like that's mine. You know, and I got a couple other spots too, but I think everybody should have something like that so that you can go and clear your head if you need to, or if you're having a good day, just make that day a little bit better and go chase a view, you know? But yeah, guys, thanks for coming along on the ride with me once again today. It might have been a little bit of a weird one because I know I was kind of all over the place, but we'll see if I straighten that out in the editing. But thanks for coming along on the ride with me today. I hope y'all enjoyed. Hope you guys are having a great rest of your evening, night, morning, whenever you're watching this. And one thing I wanted to ask before I go is let me know down in the comments below, if you have a spot of refuge like this, what's your spot? You don't have to tell me exactly where it is and dox yourself, but let me know what it's like. If you have a lake, some mountains, you know, maybe just a parking lot. Whatever does it for you, let me know, because I'd be curious to hear what you guys have to say. But for now, that is all from me. My name is PureFlight. I'll see you guys in the next ride. Peace.